My name is Holt McCallany, and I play Bullet. Bullet is a former soldier who is now retired from the military and is working for an armored car company. And he's generally a kind of extroverted and gregarious kind of a guy, but he's dissatisfied with his life and his prospects since leaving the military. And this has led him into criminality. You know, this is one of the hallmarks of Guy's films. Terrific action sequences, as well as all of the signature elements of Guy's style, the dark humor, the clever banter, do you know what I mean? The witty dialogue, much of which Guy writes himself, or some of which on the day that we're filming. There's a kind of a richness of language that exists in Guy's movies that I've always been really drawn to. Some of it's irreverent, and often the characters can be ribbing each other, but it really kind of epitomizes the way that men interact with each other, what Ernest Hemingway used to call the language of men. This is something that Guy really understands, and and we have that. We have all of these, great characters, all of whom have these funny nicknames: Boy Sweat Dave and Hollow Bob and Sticky John. My character is called Bullet, and Jason's character is H. And it's clever, and it's got humor, but it's also got tension. It's a thriller. It's got great action sequences, and I think the film is going to appeal to a wide audience. The hardcore Guy Ritchie fans are going to love it. It's got great action sequences, and it's got a really charismatic protagonist in Jason Statham. I think that Bullet has a lot of admiration and respect for Jason Statham's character, H, because H is clearly a very talented and a very capable kind of a guy. Also, when he foils an attempted robbery, I get a glimpse of, not only his ability as a fighter, but also, his resourcefulness and the way that he responds under pressure. He's very impressive. But at the same time, this causes me to begin to become a little bit suspicious of him. Because why is it that such a talented, such a guy who's so together, has found himself in this kind of relatively low-paying sort of, security type of a job? He seems like the kind of guy who could be successful in many different areas, many different professions. So I begin to ask myself the question: is there a little more than meets the eye to Jason's character, H?